Hello, everyone. Jason with Stronghold here. We're going to go over the FOC picks for the week. These are my picks for FOC pre orders. What is FOC? Final Order Cutoff. The date comics must be pre ordered to guarantee that you get them. Orders after the FOC are not guaranteed. Comic shops may not order enough or any of the comics you want. Pre order your comics and help yourself and your shop. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go through our website and I'm going to click on FOC Picks. And this, whether we're your shop or not, these are the comics that I think you might want to pre order before this coming 11/3. That is November 3rd when these orders have to be in. Absolute Batman hardcover number 2. There's both a hardcover and a softcover available. Hardcover is $29.99. It includes Absolute Batman 7 through 14. These sell out fast, so I am sure all your shops, including us, will be getting a lot, but I'm also telling you they do sell out fast. Hardcover, $29.99. Softcover, $19.99. There are going to be several nullified variants. I have chosen nullified variants because they're cool. So, check out the nullified variants. This is, in my opinion, the best of the nullified variants. That's Amazing Spider-Man 17, the Clayton Crane nullified variant. Reminiscent to me of Spider-Man number 1, McFarlane cover, except Clayton Craneified and then nullified. Also, a new series coming out called Batman Green Arrow, The Question Arcadia, from Gabriel Hardman. Here is the A cover, beautiful A cover. Gabriel Hardman writes and draws a hard-boiled modern twist on the DC social thrillers of the 1980s. From the decaying husk of Hub City, Vic Sage, The Question, goes deep undercover on the trail of a human trafficking operation in the frozen Arctic. Yes, this is Vic Sage Question, not the newer Question who we have today, which is Montoya. Oliver Queen, the Green Arrow, pushed out of his own company's C-suite, must get his crumbling life back together. But what is Queen Industries' involvement with the mysterious project dubbed Arcadia? Spurred on by the Question, Green Arrow joins the hunt for answers. But one obstacle stands in the way of their investigation: the Batman. Writer-artist Gabriel Hardman comes to DC Black Label with a hard-boiled modern twist on the DC social thrillers of the 1980s, updating this opinionated trio of lone wolf vigilantes in the era of open-class warfare and ecological collapse. That is $5.99 for the A cover. B cover, of course, it's not a B cover, it's a C cover. There is a B cover, we don't have art, so I didn't pick it. C cover by Dennis Cohen and Bill Sienkiewicz, also $5.99. Batman Long Halloween, Last Halloween, the third in the trilogy of Long Halloween. This is the hardcover, collecting the 10-issue series that just finished by Jeff Loeb, Eduardo Risso, and covers by Tim Sale, the late Tim Sale, rest in peace. $39.99. This one interested me. I actually wasn't familiar with Blackheart Billy. 25th Anniversary Edition. Limited edition to only one printing. So that's important. After decades in comic book exile, the absurd skate punk cult classic Blackheart Billy returns, celebrating 25 gloriously questionable years of terrible choices, filthy living, and a long-forgotten punk rock ideology, all wrapped up in the last thing it deserves: a fancy hardcover. Created by the dynamic duo of Rick Remender and Kieran Dwyer, Blackheart Billy is a joyful mashup of comic absurdity, irreverent satire, and nonstop anarchic action. Hardcover, black and white, unseen goodies, $29.99, and it is going to have only one printing. So if that interests you at all, grab it now. $29.99. We have a softcover collection of Creepy Presents Bernie Wrightson for $24.99. A new series, Dark Souls, Mother of Mourning, based on the video game Dark Souls, with the gorgeous gorgeous and creepy Bjorn Barron's cover. Issue 2 of DCKO. Several great covers, and there will be more to come. This is the acetate cover that you open up, and there is more behind the words, the acetate cover there. We have the Daniel Warren Johnson Wonder Woman Joker cover. A great Tyler Kirkham cover featuring Plastic Man and Lobo. A Ben Olivier or Oliver, I'm not positive. That's a really cool cover, isn't that? And then the Dan Mora AEW wrestling cover. Faster by Jesse Lonergan. This is probably a little biased pick of me because I'm such a huge fan of Jesse Lonergan. This is a trade paperback coming out. Who knows? Who truly knows what a premier racer is thinking while behind the wheel, the road, the shark they fought the day before, their popularity among the other racers? We can only imagine the lives that play out on the speedway. Join the motley cast of racers and Jesse Lonergan's Faster, a visually engrossing display of racing and the people who can't help but race. Can perpetual runner-up Molly Vox finally pull ahead of Kona DeMille, the five-time world champion? Find out in Faster, $20 trade paperback back by Jesse Lonergan. Farrell, issue 18 with a really great Youngblood cover, homaging Youngblood #1 from Rob Liefeld. There are a bunch of Youngblood variants across the Image line for the release of the new Youngblood #1. I think this is the best of the bunch with a Tony Fleek's Tris Forstner Youngblood homage. The Future Is #8 with a Jay Lee cover, starting a new story arc and a new jumping on point for Future Is. What's great about this is the same week this Future Is 8 releases, we have the release of the Future Is collected edition trade paperback that will catch you up to this issue. For only $9.99, you can get the trade paperback collected edition, and you can get the issue 8 of the next run, next story arc. G.I. Joe, Real American Hero 26, The Hammer Files, Mike Zeck, Bob Wyachek cover. The Secret Origin of Snake Eyes, one of the most in-demand G.I. Joe issues of all time, is back in a special new printing featuring two of the most popular characters ever, Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. Rediscover one of the most shocking moments in G.I. Joe history as the true stories of Snake Eyes is revealed for the first time ever. Every Hama Files edition will feature a special letter from Larry Hama offering new behind-the-scenes information and special insights into the most iconic issues of G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero. For you Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes fans, this is a big deal here, a big reprint. Grab that one right there. There's a different cover B as well. Looks the same. They may not have put the right cover there. I chose this Harley Quinn 56 just because of the cover. This Raza cover here. Really interesting cover for Harley Quinn. Harley here on the subway eating a pizza. There's something that grabs me about this Raza cover. I think it's especially good. Another nullified variant with Infernal Hulk 2. Jim Aparo, Brave and Bold artist. Jim Aparo, one of my favorite artists, known for Batman. I think this will sum it up well. For a generation of comic book readers, and that's me, Jim Aparo is considered the greatest Batman artist of them all. Aparo, with his strong dynamic style, well grounded in realism, together with Batman, made a team worthy of the title The Brave and the Bold. But before that team up book, he made a name for himself on such series as Aquaman, the controversial Spectre, and the mysterious Phantom Stranger, and is considered by many to be the definitive artist for each. Now the team of Jim Amash and Eric Nolan Wethington turned the bat signal on the life and work of one of comics' finest. From his time in the world of advertising art at Charlton Comics on Nightshade and the Phantom, through the heyday of the 70s and beyond the death of Robin, Aparo's career is finally given the attention it so richly deserves. The book is lavishly illustrated with Aparo's work, including many rare and previously unpublished pieces. It includes an introduction by award-winning artist Alan Davis and a new Aparo cover inked by Mike DiCarlo. It is $39.95, and I would think well worth every cent for a book about such a special and important artist. All right, let's go to page 2 of my picks. We have Labyrinth, the graphic novel, for $40. I believe that is a hardcover. Mark Spears trade paperback for $19.99. There's also a hardcover of this one. It should have been included, but there is a Mark Spears Volume 1 trade paperback and hardcover, both available. There is a third printing. We don't have the cover yet for it, but there is a third printing coming for Marvel DC Deadpool Batman from Adam Kubert, Marvel's Venom, the first 40 years, hardcover. Special books that they've been releasing. I know I personally grabbed the Daredevil one, but special books about the characters from their creators, allies, enemies, culture. These are fun hardcover books if you love the character. $24.99 for that. A couple more nullified variants here with New Avengers 7 and Nova Centurion. The first issues of these mangas, Persona 3 and Persona 4. Um, each of these are different titles. It's not, I don't know if you're familiar with Persona, but if you are, Persona 3 has several volumes, Persona 4 has several volumes. This is just the first volume of each of those series. Spider-Man Wolverine, number 8, nullified. A new Bad Batch series, Star Wars Hyperspace Stories, The Bad Batch Rogue Agents, number 1. Couple covers available. I chose the A here. Beautiful, beautiful David Aha art on Superman 32. Superman and Crypto. I'm a huge fan of David Aha from his Hawkeye work initially, and this cover is a must-have in my opinion. And then we have this Eom cover here. I am not sure if this is a new character. I'm not sure if everyone who's been reading this knows exactly who this character is. I don't. And not only is it great art, great cover, it may be something special. So I picked it. And then we have a Nubovich cover, very romantic there with Superman and Lois. Superman, the new Krypton Saga Omnibus, $125, but it collects a great storyline. This is a world of Kryptonians has risen, and Earth may not survive at their arrival. As Superman's people return to claim a new home, tensions erupt between humanity and the last sons and daughters of Krypton. Can Superman protect both worlds, or will he be forced to choose? Superman New Krypton Saga Omnibus Volume 1 collects the first half of the epic storyline that redefines Superman's mythos for a new era. Includes a lot of work, and it is from some great creators. Gary Frank, I know for sure. So that is a new omnibus being released. The End, $29.99. Gabriel Delato cover here with Spider-Man 2099. From what I've heard, this series is supposed to tell the final story of 2099 as we move into the next era of the future of Marvel. Um, what a great Delato cover here. One future ends and another begins. 3099. From the ashes of the Age of Heroes, a new generation of vigilantes like Spider-Man 2099, Nova 2099, and Red Hulk 2099 emerged in the dystopia that followed to forge a bright new future. A future that has come to an end in the face of Abyssus, a horrifying fusion of a null-infected Galactus. As the Devourer in Black descends upon the world, a deal is struck with the devil, literally, as Mephisto bets the fate of 2099 in a brutal battle of survival, pitting the warriors of 2099 against fan favorite characters from across the multiverse, like the Age of Apocalypse era Wolverine, Claremont Byrne era Cyclops and Marvel Girl, House of M era Wanda, and so many more, each battling for their own universe's survival. It's hero against hero in this no holds barred war against extinction. But as Marvel's past and present duke it out, only one thing is certain: the future is coming, and it's arriving in the form of Spider-Man 3099. So I would have to think we're going to get the introduction of Spider-Man 3099 here. And man, again, Delato killing it. I also love this Lashley cover. They call it the Battle variant. And we have Mephisto, we have the nullified Galactus there, we have the Age of Apocalypse Wolverine, we have our 2099 characters. Big fan of Ken Lashley too. And we have Palo Sakara. Those are my 3 picks. There's some other covers as well. 4 picks. I guess this is the A cover. So pick that one too. The Nobody. This is a long out of print Jeff Lemire story. Basically, here, I'll read it. The Invisible Man story, retold in a present day rural Canadian town, by Eisner Award-winning Black Hammer and Sweet Tooth comics creator Jeff Lemire. So there you go, $29.99. I haven't read this one yet. I'm interested in it. I'm getting it. The Wheel of Doom, the next in the saga of Doom. This is a great Adi Granoff cover. Long live Doom. As the Fantastic Four deal with the fallout from one world under Doom, they're faced with big questions and a surprising new global menace. Will the White House have their backs? Will the Red Hulk? The next stage of the Marvel Universe starts here. I really like the Adi Granoff cover, and a must-have. Order it. Everybody has to order this one. You know you do. J. Scott Campbell, wraparound cover. Everybody and their brother. That's a good one. There's going to be a comic box, a graphic comic box of this as well. You'll want to get that too. Yeah, this is the cover to have here. If you must pre-order one comic this week, it's this one right here, $6.99. I'm so glad that's not a 1 in 100 or a 1 in 1,000 or something. It's an open order. Grab it. The A cover, Will of Doom 1. There's also Stegman Nullified we don't have yet. And there is a foil variant here from Sanford Green. Last page of my picks, not to be outdone, is a Stephen Platt or Splat cover for Wheel of Doom #1. If there's only 2 comics you must pre-order this week, they're both Wheel of Doom. Trinity, Daughter of Wonder Woman #5, the Jay Lee cover. This was actually FOC'd several weeks ago, but apparently was pushed back and it's back on FOC. I'm in love with this cover. So there you go. Picked again. We have the Omnibus Uncanny X-Men by Kieran Gillen. 2 different covers available, the Carlos Pacheco or the Kieran Gillen, $125 each. This is Matthew Rosenberg's We're Taking Everyone Down With Us, this 6-issue series that is wrapping up. We got the trade paperback pre-order here. And there is a second printing coming of Wonder Woman 25. Those are my FOC picks. You can check out the entire FOC also on our website. If you want to go and click on subscriptions and pre-orders, you can look through everything. If you have any questions, any problems, please contact us. You know how. Otherwise, this has been Jason with Stronghold going over FOC. Thanks, guys.